Hello, everybody, and welcome here to IPRA Season 1, race number 16 out of 20. Once again, I'm Cody, and I'm joined here by Alan.
Hi, Cody. This is going to be an interesting. Everybody rode up lanes, and my mic is not catching my voice. Uh, Everybody rode up here in planes over the past week and took their cars with them, and we went up here to Germany to make a trip on the Pocono style racetrack up here. This is what they call their super speedway racetrack. Down here in Germany, it's a clear, sunny day. 96-degree temperatures. The speeds are going to be a lot slower than normal here. With a hot, slick racetrack, tires are going to be melting off the cars. And the wind is not really going to be a factor. Wind gusts up to 5 miles an hour, but that's not much at all. So, banking, there's 3 turns around this track, and each turn is only 6 degrees of banking on this 2-mile tri-oval. So, without further ado, I say we should get started on this thing. Hannah Bentley with the early qualifying run, and she's 3/10 faster than Daniel Voiles.
Though, after the first lap of qualifying, your points leader is 29th.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a couple of Alpha Autosports up there, but Bentley is the only Omega Racing driver in the top 10.
Second lap's coming in.
Yep. Bentley just ran an even faster lap. Holy cow. 6/10.
44.5. Quest jumps to second.
6/10 over Power Quest in second. My goodness.
God damn.
So, by the way, Cody Hayner in 26th, and Chris Gordon 27th. So your qualifying results: Hannah Bentley with the massively fast qualifying run at 44.571. Followed by Power Quest in second, Daniel Voiles in third, Alan Bledsoe and William Brock rounding out the top 5.
And McAdoo, Lamas, Sabara, Fitzwater, Pritchard, that's top 10. Wilson barely misses out on another top 10 start.
Yeah, but that's going to keep his average up there in sub 10th.
Well, after last week, he actually fell to like 10 point something, but.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he had a really bad qualifying run. He was like 27th. That's
but
right.
He still went on to finish like top 10, so he still got like a 13 something average finish. So.
Yeah, and he's now, what, 4th in points?
Somewhere up in
Drivers, to your cars.
Nathan Ormond, after that win last week, jumped up to 5th in points, and those two pushed Alan Bledsoe down to 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Bledsoe had a points lead?
Remember when Bishop we thought was going to run away with this?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, where's Bishop now?
Yeah, he's second in points. Still.
I mean, he's 18th.
Oh, yeah. He's 42 points back.
Gained 1 point last week on Gordon.
1 or 2.
It was just 1. Because it was 43.
Well, if it finished like this right now, he would gain 9. So.
That's a whole lot of points.
Bishop would gain a whole lot of points on him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bledsoe and Quest would.
Quest is up there in the top 10 in points as well.
Yep, he is currently ninth, 88 back.
By the way, remember how we saw a rivalry between William Brock and Zach McAdoo last week? Look where they're at.
Starting beside each other.
Yep.
With Lawless right there behind him.
Oh my goodness.
Meyer starting 20th. Well, if he could finish there, it'd probably be a good day for him.
Yeah, considering what he's been through this season.
Yeah, lost some points. But hey,
Yep.
he's only 13 back of William Brock at this point.
William Brock finished second to last week, so
Yeah. The Max actually managed to pass him for 28th, and McAdoo is 27th. It's not been a good season for Alpha Autosports outside of Hayner
Bledsoe and Hayner.
Bledsoe, yeah. And Hayner's been
Yeah.
up and down. 2 wins, but he's 16th in points.
And currently 26th right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's your main storyline since last week is William Brock and Zach McAdoo. They've only exchanged exchanged words at the end of the or on the next day after that race last week, and they are now no longer on speaking terms. So that makes things interesting, especially considering they start right next to each other. They may or may not be able to get away from each other this week. But rivalry, yeah, I would say so. So the pace car jumped out to an early advantage.
God damn it, pace car.
I think the pace car is actually going faster than the rest of the field right now.
I like how we get a nice blue pace car this week instead of the yellow or red that we're used to.
Mm-hmm. Got a beautiful Dodge pace car up there. And gonna dive onto the grass? No. Just really close. So pace car ducks onto pit road. Field comes into turn 3 and comes out. Hannah Bentley is going to lead them to the green flag with Power Quest right next to her. This is going to get really, really good. Here we go. Green flag is out. Bentley, Quest, Boyles, and Bledsoe. Boyles is going to make a pass on Quest out of turn 1.
Yeah, inside has a huge advantage.
That is very obvious just after the first turn. And all three turns are going to be very similar. So look at Bledsoe. He shot up. He got shoved all the way up to the high side of turn 2. And McAdoo is right behind Brock. Look at McAdoo.
Behind Brock. I think Brock's holding him up because the Highline's actually doing better.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the Highline
Brock is brake
did do better.
checking McAdoo.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Boy, Bledsoe just dropped like a rock. They're 3 wide back there coming into turn, what is this, turn 2?
think this is 3, actually.
3?
Yes.
One of those. They're thinking about going 4 wide, Jackie Tang there. Oh, Kearney, Updike just about tried blocking Kearney. They are 4 wide.
Nah, Hayner wasn't quite in that.
Yeah.
He had the room, just couldn't quite get there.
They're looking at it. Hayner's just trying to get out of that mess.
Here comes Voiles for the lead.
Voiles. Bentley had a really fast qualifying lap. Shot out to an early lead, but I think those tires are already beginning to melt in this hot summer day.
Well, Bentley kept it because
Or
out of
like
3 is the one turn where the high side gets a run.
look at Cody Locks. Last week, he ended this race basically as close to a lap down as you could get in 5 laps. Right now, he's racing for 3rd. And as soon as we mention him, he pretty much drops to 5th.
Yeah, got out of it. It's running too low.
Brock to the inside of Quest. See if he can make the pass. Looks like he did. He cleared him. Nice shot at the pace car. Sabara all the way down at the bottom of the racetrack, trying to make a pass on Fitzwater. Huff right there in tow. I don't think Sabara has him clear just yet. Fitzwater with a run.
Hey, look who's up in the mix.
Connor Meyer. He's up there in the top 15 now. Got around his teammate Bledsoe. And DeMax making it 3 wide between Pritchard and Bledsoe there. I think DeMax is actually going to make the pass. Wow. He made the middle work. I tell you what though, that 24 car does not have any speed in it.
Nope.
Neither does the 4. And while all this is happening, we've got a 3-way race for the lead. Brock has caught these 2 in front of him. But Bentley is still holding off Foils for the lead for the moment. Running very similar lap times. And Brock is just a little bit faster.
Oh, he's a lot faster. He ran the 2nd fastest lap of the race that last one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he ran a 45.6. And then slowed down to a 46.2.
He got caught up in that draft. Just like last week, there is that possibility of getting arrow to height when you get close to the car in front of them. You just start to lose the nose of the car.
Starting to be able to get a run on the high side out of 2 also.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple of legends right there of NR 2003.
Look at Wilson just going by both of them.
Wilson started this race in 11th. He's made his way up to he's now in 4th.
Yeah.
made that pass on both of them while they were pretty much running side by side, just 2 for 1. And they're still running side by side behind him.
Hey, look at that. McAdoo's still having a solid run.
Yeah, he started better, though. He was up there with William Brock in the beginning of this race.
But he hasn't fallen like Bledsoe has.
Yes, that is true. Bledsoe just, he's out. He's gone.
Hey, but the points there are still 27th.
Looks like Chris Gordon is going to struggle through this race unless they can make just the right adjustments during the pit stop. They should only make one pit stop during this race, though. So there's that.
68's moving through the field.
Where did he start?
Don't remember. But he's now 9th.
Yeah, he's definitely working his way up because he definitely wasn't that high up.
Meyer got to try to pass his teammate for a top 10.
That would be, if he finished in the top 10 this week, that would be his second top 10. Still the least among all drivers.
Yeah.
Except, let's see, Gardner. Yeah, Johnny Gardner has 2 as well. But, yeah, Meyer has just had an abysmal season.
Okay, Wilson.
I guess Wilson has joined the top 3 as a contender for the win, and Brock dive bombing the 0-3.
He might have moved him.
I think he did. That's his aggressiveness coming into play. I called him out on possible lack of skill because he got involved in 3 crashes in 2 races. He's showing me that it was just him being really aggressive.
But yeah, it doesn't come off. In fact, Wilson's passing him on the outside.
Yep, and Wilson's going to complete that pass off of turn 3. Wow, Brock lost a lot of momentum staying on the bottom.
He might have fucked himself up and pushed his fender in.
He might have, yeah. That would cause him to lose a little bit of downforce on the front end of that car.
Gotta get back in.
See if they made contact. We're staying on the same lap. It was into turn 2, I believe. He dive bombed. Yeah, I guess we didn't go back the lap.
Didn't even get close.
I feel like it was the turn before that, but I don't know. I don't know for sure.
No, because you don't get it. Turn before that, it's 3, and the high side's better on 3.
Not when you get pushed up the track. And by the way, Cody Lamas has joined this pack.
Yeah. I think it was just the camera angle making it look like it.
Perhaps.
The 03 just slid up the track, and the camera angle made it look like they touched.
Made it look like they were closer than they were. This is a gaggle of cars.
Yeah.
All battling for a top 10.
Meyer took 10th, but I think he just lost it to the Max.
Yeah, and he's going to lose a couple more spots, too. Hayner and Bledsoe, by the way, battling. Back in the back of the pack.
Points leader still 27th.
I don't think he's going to move either.
Here comes Wilson trying to get second.
Coming up on halfway. Couple more laps and we will be. Is Wilson going to be able to get that run on the bottom? I don't think he is. I think Voiles is going to be able to clear him off of turn 2.
Wilson had a good entry going through the middle. If he could have, not went down to the bottom. And
that was close.
Yeah.
And that's going to really mess up Wilson's momentum there.
Yeah.
He's stuck on the bottom now.
He messed up by moving down. He should have kept the middle and forced the 7 higher.
Mm-hmm.
But he kept the spot.
Wow. I mean, that's the sign of a really strong car right there. Where you can go enter the corner on the bottom and still make momentum work. I think the 43 actually has the car to beat today.
Just whether or not
get around.
He's got to get him going into 1.
Yeah.
Or go high side on 3.
But he still has to get around Voiles and his teammate Bentley, who is about to clinch the most laps led.
Yeah, she is about to.
Brock is all over Wilson. Wilson's going to try to make the low side work here into turn 2.
He gave the 3 enough room to get down.
Mm-hmm.
Actually smart. Not to keep him clear on the high side, then go for it into 1.
Right. I think the 43 has I think he's got a good shot right here. Excuse me.
Huh?
Not quite.
The high side might be coming in on 1.
It's just so hard to pass here. The 43 has the stronger engine. You can tell because he keeps catching the 03 at the end of the straightaway. And it looks like Bentley is pitting.
Yep, it's halfway mark.
Bentley is pitting now. So this is to see who's going to lead a lap right here. Did the 43 make the pass? No. Voiles is going to clear him. Voiles is going to lead a lap. Are we going to see another caution in the middle of pit stops?
This is an awfully wide track and no one's really getting close to the wall, so I'd hope not.
Yeah. It'd be almost the third straight race. Last week, we saw a crash but no caution. But Cody Lamas just passed William Brock.
Yep, he did. And then he loses it right back because he's pitting.
So Wilson is going to lead a lap.
Yep.
And these guys for sure can make it on fuel. But I don't think anybody has any questions about whether they can make it on fuel right now. Bentley pitted right at the halfway mark.
She didn't even get lapped or anything, I don't think.
They're running 44-second second lap times, so it makes sense. It only takes about 35 seconds to get through pit road, so.
Oh!
Gardner just pushed Holmes out of the way. This is my spot. I'm having it. Bentley gets by Lamas.
Boyle's getting out first, though.
Yep. Boyles stays ahead. Lamas had a terrible pit stop. So many pit stops right now.
43.
Doesn't look like there's any problems.
Brock
Brock got out ahead.
There's
the 03 is going to beat them both off of pit road. What about the 45? I think the 45 is actually way faster than the 03.
We'll see at the line how their times compare.
Yeah. There's still cars on pit road.
8. This is a half second faster. The 03
Wow.
is.
So Voiles has the better car?
Apparently.
Okay. Well, looks like Voiles is going to be your leader.
Hayner gained a few spots.
Hayner had a really good pit stop.
Myro a terrible stop. Gordon hasn't cycled around yet.
Not quite. So Voiles leads with Bentley second after pit stops. That switches hands to the for leaders. And the 42 is making a pass on RJ Bishop. Your 2 points leaders. So William Brock is third. Wilson is fourth. Those two are 3 and 4 seconds back. So there's not really much competition for the front. Unless somebody like Huff can make a charge. But I just don't see it. I think Voiles is going to run away with this one. But that's just my halfway mark prediction. Post pit stop.
Not unless someone really fucked up getting fuel in the car. Has happened before, so.
Yeah, with Donovan Updike, hasn't it?
Yep.
And at Talladega, someone came down pit road on the last lap. I think that was DeMax at Talladega.
Max and his inability to finish. Finley has sped back up to be faster, but the 7.
Brock is catching both of them.
Wilson dropped the spot to Fitzwater.
I think Brock is just mad about my comment last week. But once again, it's so hard to pass here. Brock is having a difficult time trying to get around the 45. Because those two cars are just so even. Perhaps they can work together and try to catch the 03, but I just don't see it happening. at this point, it's pretty clear that if the 7 can get around that 45, he might be able to catch the 03. And it looks like he just cleared Bentley.
Yep.
Here we go. We have a race now.
Gotta get around the lap, or the 6th though, also.
Yep, got 11 laps to do it. Away from the 45. Meanwhile, this is a battle of cars.
Yep, it is. "25 did that right though.
Yeah. Came out of it on top of everybody.
Through the
And he
8th.
came out 8th, yeah. Right behind Quest. He's got his sights set on that 95 car. And oh, by the way, Harrington has caught Voiles,
Yeah.
which is going to create a race. Harrington wanting his lap back, and that's going to allow the 7 to catch back up. Less than 10 to go now. Nine laps left, and the 7 car is still catching, still gaining on that leader.
Voiles just ran his fastest lap of the race. Out of 45.787. And Brock was still faster.
Wow. Foils has been taking it easy, but Brock is just driving like a crazed maniac right now. Dive bombing each and every one of those turns and making it stick. Look how much space he gained on the 2 cars in front of him. Harrington's going to try to make a pass. That's going to open up the door for Brock.
Harrington's like, I gotta make the move or else I'm definitely not getting it.
And I think that just cost Harrington. Brock's going to be on the outside. That might just give him enough momentum to try to make a pass on the 03. Gets by the 6. Let's see what he does with this momentum off the high side. He caught him. Gonna look to the inside.
It's a bit earlier than what 43 was getting beside earlier, trying to get into 1.
Mm-hmm. And I
new
think
leader.
He's got him. William Brock to the lead over Daniel Voiles.
Fitzwater Wilson.
Hannah Bentley, Fitzwater, Wilson, Huff, West, McAdoo, and Evans is actually, he's gotten around Tang for 9th and looking at McAdoo right now.
Oh, he got out of that hard.
Yeah, looks like Jackie Chan. I called him Jackie Chan again. What do you know? Jackie Tang got around, is getting back around Evans. And DeMax is maybe going to finish a race in the top 15 for once.
He's 11th. And there's the points there in 14th.
Lamas had a top 5 car earlier in this race. And he's getting passed by the points leader now.
For 13th.
Who would have thought that 42 would come from 27th in the pack, 27th, and from halfway after making those halftime adjustments, starts coming up through the field. Going to be in the top 15 now. Meanwhile,
Give the 03 credit. He's not falling off at all.
not as we expected, but there's only 5 laps to go. Fitzwater looking at Bentley. Wait, didn't Fitzwater get around Wilson?
Oh!
My goodness, almost took her out.
Because the 43 almost made it 3 wide.
Yeah, but Fitzwater was not expecting that, so he was trying to give the 43 room and almost didn't give the 45 enough room. The driver in the middle always has a little bit more difficult time with that, but looks like Fitzwater came out on top of that situation, so he's up to 3rd. Bentley down to 4th.
Oh!
Huff is all over these two. Huff started this this run after the pit stops. He started this in 10th, so he's made his way up. Meanwhile, we only have 3 laps left in this race, and Brock is maintaining the gap. Not driving away, but Boyles isn't catching him.
Let's see, slowest car, that is turn 2. And that is turn 2.
I don't think they're going to catch him. It took that entire run to get to that point, so I think Gardner's going to be fast enough to not be a factor. 2 laps left.
46.8 to a 46.6.
Yeah.
Just a bad pit stop is why it's so far back.
Yeah.
Huff's momentum got ruined.
I don't know what happened to him. He must have been on the inside line trying to make the pass. Teammates going at it for 4th right here, though. That's going to give Huff a little bit more of a chance to try and get 5th. Trying to get a top 5. But last lap, white flag. And we have a race for the lead, actually. Voiles is right there on top of Brock. Is Voiles going to try to make it pass? He's not quite close enough to try to get into turn 2. Brock is pulling away now. Making their way into the final turn for the final time. Brock is going to have the advantage. Voiles is not going to get there in time. And the tunnel is blocking our way, but Brock has just won this race. After my comments of him possibly not having any skill. He went up there and showed how much skill he had.
Oh my freaking god.
Bledsoe ended up second to last. And here comes Johnny Gardner, just kind of riding by himself. Yeah, that's it. Amazing race. Daniel Voiles was trying to get there. William Brock made the win happen. Let's see. Brock is on DUR, isn't he? No.
Brock is A free agent.
Still a free agent. Well, that might get some attention to him. After adding a win to his resume.
Yep.
Let's see if anybody wants to sign him. ZLM, DUR,
EGM.
EGM.
Well, this was actually race 15, so any new signings have to wait till next season now. So.
Yep. Well,
Too late in the season to sign anyone now. For
William
this season,
Brock.
at least.
Yeah. William Brock gets the win, followed by Daniel Voiles, only 28 100ths of a second back. And then Zachary Fitzwater comes back and gets third place. He's going to make some ground. Well, a tiny bit of ground. He's third in points, but Chris Gordon just finished seventh. So I don't know how that happened. Hannah Bentley in fourth, and Wilson up there in fifth.
Then Huff, Gordon, Quest, Evans, and Cresta, rest of your top 10.
Zach McAdoo finally got himself a good run. So did Cresta. Those two really needed it.
Meyer got a 15th.
Well, that's better than his average. But
Too bad the guy right ahead of him in points was the winner, and the guy that's 2 ahead of him, the Max, is finished 13th. 2 spots ahead of him.
mm-hmm. So yeah.
This was race 16. Alright, well. That's all here from the EuroSpeedway in Germany. We'll see you next week at Dover.
This is Cody and Alan signing off.